Does marriage confuse you? Well, if you're like a lot of people, it does. But I think I might have a good way to think about it. I'm Leslie Dories, your marriage coach and creator of the Hero Husband Project and owner of Foundations Coaching. And I've specialized in marriage personally for almost 40 years and professionally for over 20. And I'm also a lover of puzzles, puzzles of all kinds. I do jigsaw puzzles, I do crossword puzzles, I do jumbles. I'm also, my favorite type of book or TV show is a mystery. So I like figuring things out. And, I'm in the middle of doing this jigsaw puzzle that's making me a little bit crazy. And it reminded me a lot about what marriage is like. So you've got your outside pieces, right? You've got the frame for your picture. That's your marriage. But what does the inside look like? And, ideally with the jigsaw puzzle, you get a picture so you know where things are supposed to go. You still have to figure out how to put the pieces together and which pieces go where, but you kind of have a generalized idea of what it's going to look like. Unfortunately, most people who get married don't create this picture. There are certain things that will be in that picture: your finances, your level of intimacy and connection, how you deal with friends and family, how you solve problems, whether or not you're going to have children, right? And each one of those can be an area of your jigsaw puzzle marriage. And one of those other things that's going to be there is, your jobs, your hobbies, the things that you and your partner like to do, date nights, all of this stuff can be smaller sections of those. But what if you have no idea what it's supposed to look like? That's the challenge, right? Is that so it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle and a scavenger hunt where you've got to go out and find what pieces you want. And because a lot of people think that relationships are just natural, that thank you, Beatles, love is all you need to make it work, you're going to need a little bit more than that. And this is where most people run into trouble because they don't know what it's supposed to look like. And oh, by the way, if you've never seen a successful marriage, you're really even going to be more in the dark. And there are all these things that and it's two people trying to put the puzzle together. And I've done puzzles where I think that I have the pieces in the right place, and then I find, oh, this isn't right because the pieces almost fit and they look like they belong. But as you put the puzzle together, you realize, oh, this piece doesn't really belong here. It belongs over in some other part of the puzzle. And so I challenge you to bring some of this curiosity to your marriage. What are the pieces? What are the parts of the puzzle that you want to have there? And then what is it that you want them to look like? And you and your partner have to negotiate this. That's the big communication piece of what do we want and how do we make it happen in a way that both of us feel good about. And so, for me, it's fascinating to me, and I always love trying to figure out where all the pieces go. And so, if you'd like some help with that, I'm here for that. I would love to hear from you. I would love to know where you get confused in building this puzzle with your partner that is supposed to last for a long time and feel good most of the time. Um, it is a challenge, and it's something that we're not trained in. But, if you're doing a good job, great, you've got this. But if you want some help with this, I invite you to get in touch with me. You can send me an email at Leslie, Lesli, thanks mom, at foundationscoachingnc.com, or you can put a message down below, or you can, you know, direct message me. But either way, the thing is that let's get an idea of what you want this to look like, and then figure out how you can make all the puzzle pieces fit together so you have this really nice completed project. So hopefully you found that interesting. Maybe not. Maybe, I mean, I'm a little crazy. Like I said, I love doing puzzles. And until next week, stay loving.